Welcome back. A second wave of layoffs possibly coming at the Department of Veterans Affairs. Reports saying about 80,000 workers could be laid off. And the VA secretary saying he wants to drop hiring to 2019 levels. I spoke with the secretary, Doug Collins, last month when there was the first round of cuts, which he defended then.
The other side is trying to scare people. They're trying to tell us that we're cutting veterans' benefits. That's just wrong. In fact, like I just said,
so no benefits cut, no benefits, no critical services cut.
No critical services cut.
Joining me now is Dr. David Shulkin, President Trump's VA secretary during his first administration. Nice to have you in, sir. I covered you when I was over at the White House. Nice to speak with you.
Nice to see you as well.
So, look, there are families all over this country, right, who just flat out care about, am I going to be helped or is my family member going to be helped? From your vantage point, having run the VA, knowing what you know, with these layoffs likely coming, what's the answer?
Well, it's not just those families and the veterans. I think most Americans care deeply about how we fulfill our responsibility to our veterans. And there's reason to be concerned. It's not that we shouldn't do anything. I think the secretary cares deeply about veterans and wants to see this department run better. But you don't cut your way to excellence. We had 400,000 new veterans join the VA system last year. That's the largest expansion of benefits since World War II. And doing that with 80,000 less people serving and not modernizing this department is going to be potential trouble.
So when you started, Doctor, there were 381,000 employees at the VA. It went up to 473,000. And if you take out, cuts of 70, 80,000, it basically drops it back to the 2017 levels that you were at. So if it's at the same levels, and look, layoffs are awful. They impact people, they impact families, they impact children, right? But if you're bringing it back to the levels at which you ran it at 2017, I would guess you say you probably ran the department effectively back then.
Yeah, I think the big difference is since then, the Congress and the president signed the PACT Act, the Toxic Exposure Act, or burn pits. And that's where we now have 400,000 new veterans getting health care in the system. And so you need more people unless you begin to start investing in technology that helps the current employees do their job better and faster. But unfortunately, we're asking these employees who are very dedicated and committed to the mission to do their jobs with old facilities, old technology. And so this system just doesn't work by slashing jobs and saying everybody should work harder. We have to work smarter. We have to change the system, but you can't do it through cuts alone.
You said back in 2017 that the central office was too big, too bureaucratic. We need faster decision-making. We need faster decision-making authority. Do you still feel that way?
Well, I do. Look, we need people who are taking care of our veterans. We don't need more bureaucrats. There's no question about that. This system is not performing at the level that it should. Veteran suicides are going up. We have tens of thousands of homeless veterans. There are 935,000 claims waiting to be acted upon in our benefit system. All of that's completely unacceptable. So looking at this system the way that the administration is suggesting is a good thing. But it has to be looked at thoughtfully, canceling $2 billion of contracts, firing tens of thousands of workers without understanding the consequences, without putting in new systems to make this system work better is not going to be the answer. And I don't think people are going to be happy with the results.
All right. We got to leave it there. Dr. Shulkin, nice to see you. Ran the VA in the first Trump administration with us tonight here on the Hill. Thank you, sir. Thank you for watching. And make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.